Ask questions. So please be respectful of everyone's time. Don't be asking for autographs or special pictures and stuff because we want to get to as many of you as possible. Be respectful of your fellow Clone Club members here. And with that, first question right here. How's it going?
Well, hi, my name is Azul. And first of all, I love the show. I love it. And as you can see, my favorite clone is Sima. So please don't kill her on season 3. Please don't. That once again the Canal wasn't nominated for an Emmy. So as part of the Clone Club group on Facebook, which we just reached 10,000 members, we wanted to give you our sort of award for you. So the Clone Club is proud to present the Best Actress in the World award. And making us fall in love with each and every clone. So thank you. So I don't know if I'll give you right now.
My question's for Tatiana and Jordan. First of all, I want to thank you. Before I started watching this show, I was really in the closet and I was totally ashamed of who I was. I hated myself. And when I started watching this show and seeing Kasima and seeing that everything is not about her sexuality and that she's more than her sexuality. And my parents, they weren't okay with me being gay. And I started watching this show with my mom. And
Sorry, take your time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. Take your time.
It's helped us start to rebuild our relationship because she sees Kasima and she's seen that it's okay and people are more than their sexuality, and so I want to thank you for that. And my question is, what's what's it like to have that effect on people's lives and know like you're changing people's lives and you're making people more comfortable with who they are and you're saving lives. That's what you did for me. So I just wanted to know what's that like. That's amazing. I mean, you can't. Incredible.
We like to be reductive in life sometimes. I don't know why. It's a social construct, social trend, whatever you want to call it. We reduce people down to things like sexuality, their diseases like cancer or MS, or their race, or their sex, or their gender, or whether or not they like Game of Thrones. But that is not who people are. People are complex, as we say in the show. People are diverse, and there are much more interesting things to you than your sexuality. Thank you for what you said.
Maria, I came because of you, because I'm Black and I'm proud. And I stayed on the amazing content. My question as a married woman is, now that Allison and Donnie have bonded, are they going to have a healthier relationship? You know, closing remarks.
Are you asking if we should kill someone?
No. I make jewelry, but I just want to go on the show where we're going to have your relationship.
There are different ways to spice up your love life. I don't suggest murdering one of them and marrying a body, but I think it's great to see Allison and Donnie working as a team after 2 seasons of us bickering and fighting and gluing each other and things like that. I think it's going to be really fun. Yeah, stuff like that. It's going to be so much fun exploring our love that rekindled and what we do when we work as a team.
Yeah, because they love each other so much, and they have this beautiful family that they fight so hard to protect, and now they can fight together. And I'm so excited for that stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be the bomb.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Next, yes. Another Cosima. How's it going?
I'm Courtney, and first I just want to say, you guys, and my mom has never sat down to watch a TV show, like ever. She never sits through anything. And you guys got her to sit down and watch every single episode. That's never happened in the history of ever, and so thank you.
Applause for Mom.
And my question is, if each of your characters had to die, all of them, Tatiana. If each of your characters had to die, how would you want them to die?
Helena would eat herself to death. Rachel would something really clumsy, like
Fall over in her heel.
yeah, like down the staircase.
Paul can kill her by sticking his finger down her throat. Touche.
My God, I don't know.
Well, we have no show if everyone dies, so it's going to be a little bit of an issue if that happens.
Allison would do something with craft. She'd like
Macrame herself.
something like panic herself to death. What's that? Sniffing glue. Too much crafting and it just organically happens. God, that's such a hard question.
What does that mean?
Yeah, John Graham. How would you?
Yeah, you're giving John Graham some ideas. Sarah just, she just refused.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks a lot. Next up, hey, how's it going?
Okay, my name is Mercedes, and my question is, are we going to see any more of Helena's love interest guy again?
We definitely, one of our favorite moments from season 2 was getting a little romance for Helena, we're dying to see Helena, do a little slow dancing and kissing.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And we love Patrick.
Patrick Adams.
And she's got that hat that he's so cute, just as going. It would be really cool.
And he sees her as a person that he doesn't know her history, he doesn't know her past. He just is kind of fascinated with her and gives her this moment of normal life. And so she smashes her face into his.
Literally, we were waiting in the back. Ari and I were filming our scene next, and we could hear the lips smacking between our
It's mostly foreheads and chins.
I know, I was like, what is going on out there? Oh, it's Elena making out.
Yeah.
Not a shocker.
Patrick wants to come back. I ran into him at a restaurant last week and introduced myself like, we've never met, but we're on the same show. He wants to come back, so he's in. On his behalf.
This is for my friend who couldn't make it here today. How does Kira know about Cosima and if their relationship will develop as well as Kira's relationship with the other clones?
So Kira and Cosima?
Yeah. What would their relationship maybe develop into? Is that what you're sort of asking?
How does Kira know about Cosima and if their relationship will develop as well as the other?
I think that probably in an out scene, Sarah has told her, very openly. She's quite open with Kira, and I think that her mother has told Kira, maybe not in really direct terms, but she's told her about the antis. So that that's one of those scenes that doesn't really make it in the movie. So maybe it'll make it in the comic book.
Are you going to be putting stuff, guys, in that comic that we have not seen in the show? It's not just going to be a direct representation of the show? Of some other stuff in there?
That's correct, yes. There will be original material and things, relationships, and some backstory in the comic book series.
Maybe a little Beth Child's backstory? A little Beth Child's backstory? I'll take that as a yes.
Same as the actual show. Maybe.
We have some grand plans ahead. Did you say that?
Crafty plans.
I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know. Maybe
You guys are so cagey.
We'll shut up now. Alright, hey, how's it going?
Hi, I'm Sydney. My question is for Tatiana. All the clones are strikingly different, so which one do you see the most of yourself in, and which one comes more organically to you?
They're all a part of me, for sure. They all have aspects of me that have kind of been extrapolated on and sort of, made bigger. But I think Cosima is probably the one who I relate to the most. In loads of ways, and she's kind of focused and really passionate about what she does and loves people and I think Cosima is probably the most like me. Except I'm not good at school, but she's
Can I tell the story about your mom, Tatiana?
Yeah.
Tatiana's mom was visiting the set one day, and I was asking her just how did she feel about watching Tatiana meet all these different people. It's kind of crazy. She said, well, the really crazy thing is when I'm watching it, when I see Sarah, she sort of looks the most like Tatiana. She's kind of wearing the most kind of punky clothes and stuff. She looks like her. So I'm watching the episode, and then every time Sarah disappears, I'm just going, I wonder if Tatiana's coming back. Watching all of these other people, she just seems like she's so bloody good, and her own mother doesn't recognize her.
Hi, my name is Peter, and shout out to Christian, the number one turnip in town. My question is for the entire cast. We see that Helena enjoys things like Jell-O and Dancing with Rat Tails. What would you say are some of your characters' guilty pleasures?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Is he really guilty about that?
No, Felix doesn't feel guilty about anything.
I think Macallan 12-year-old whiskey.
Did you see Paul's apartment? It's really nice. He likes interior design. Big fan of Property Brothers.
Paul, interesting time. Reality television, we have something in common.
I think Donnie's guilty pleasure right now is his wife.
Suck up.
And big boob blowies.
The whole series.
I think Mark spends a lot of time in front of the mirror fixing that haircut.
Absolutely.
Well played. Good
And
question.
as a member of the Cone Club, I also have a gift for Tatiana, if that's okay.
A what? Real quick. Let's go. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
All right, next, yes.
Is that a little Rachel?
Oh my gosh!
Hey, how's it going? Don't break it.
Just still working on the back here.
What's going on?
My question is kind of for everyone, but mainly for Tatiana and Jordan. You guys do such exquisite technique work with your acting, but also really brave work. And I wanted to know if you had any. I'm gonna cry because this one got me, and now I'm really excited. No, we love it. do you have any advice now that you would give your younger self as actors? Just breathe and like.
I'll start
panicking. Yeah.
That sounds really like nothing, but that's actually so important.
It's the key to everything. I mean, you know, you have everything in you, so if you breathe and you're just present in any moment, you're going to be fine. And also just enjoy it. Like, don't get caught up on it if you get a part or if you don't, or if you're right for something or not. Just go in to every audition and every meeting and every day on set. You know, just grateful that you get to play and be a kid for the rest of your life and you never have to grow up. This is awesome.
For me, I fell into the trap of sometimes making auditions or parts way bigger than my life, and suddenly you get an audition come through and you're looking at the script and the sides, and all of a sudden this thing that just came through in your email box becomes more important than your own life and more important than you. And that's not fair. And it's not okay, because your machine shuts down, your system shuts down, you panic. And as soon as you start panicking, which is very different than just being afraid, everything stops working. You have no access, tense all over the place, and just to remember that you have a life to live outside of the work too. And that's the stuff you're going to draw from.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fiona. And my question was, I mean, as someone who just started acting, I already really love it. But my question for Tatiana was, how do you approach all these different roles, like so differently, all these different people and interacting with each other and stuff, and then for everyone else, how do you interact with the same person playing so many different people?
A lot of, you know, obviously I approach each character with different kinds of research, different, whether it's dance or music or, you know, research, like book research or life research or whatever it is, or inspired by somebody or performance or whatever. That's how I'm into the characters, but for me, it comes down to when I walk on set, and I mean, hair, makeup, wardrobe, but I work opposite, you know, Jordan, who treats me completely differently depending on who I am. You know, everybody does that for me. It's you know, really about the interaction and all of whatever. Oh, and,
we have a new clone club forming right here.
Whoa, intense. But yeah, for me, it's about listening to what they're giving me, because they give me everything I need to know. So yeah.
Anyone else?
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. How's it going?
Good. Tatiana, I just wanted to thank you for Helena. You saved my life with this character. But my question was, sorry, out of all the clones, they all went through such journeys this season. Which one was your favorite to explore?
Well, they all, I loved all of them. I loved, you know, the conciseness of Tony's story. I loved Helena's story, getting to see her kind of sedated and sort of not herself until she's reunited with Sarah. And I loved Rachel's story. I really love Rachel. She's a lot of fun to play, and she really it challenges me on a lot of levels. So yeah.
And you don't you don't consider her like a villain at all, really, in any sense.
No, I mean she just does terrible things because why not? Yeah, she's just, you know, she's a product of a lot of things, whether it's breeding or not breeding, but she's just a dog. You know, nurture and nature and all that stuff, but I think ultimately she's the most vulnerable of all of them, and that's why she has the hardest exterior and the most defenses and is the cruelest, because she's terrified and lonely.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, this is for Graham, John, and Maria, and I want to thank you for
Nice
writing.
Mrs. S costume. We just
Homage to a rich, well-realized, multidimensional woman of a certain age, creative and realized beautifully by you, Maria. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thank you for creating her. And I wanted to know, you've played this character somewhat through multiple programs, films, television. Is there anything that you reach for, a common thread to bring strong, somewhat, sometimes manipulative? And I don't mean that negatively. Is there anything you reach for to realize these characters and bring them so beautifully to life on the screen?
Well, I think just one of the things is that I'm mostly interested in strong women. I think just women generally are kind of amazing, and I'm never really attracted to parts where I'm just going to be the set dressing against somebody else's actions. I don't really want to be in scenes where all I do is say to my husband, your dinner's in the thing and your kids are there, and that's what I have a real husband, so I could be doing that at home. I'm going to kill me now in season. No, I just think that people generally are complicated, and too often women are represented in film and television not as complicated people with ideas and ambitions and strengths and villainous traits of their own, only as a reflection of somebody else's. So I was totally attracted to this part for that reason, and when I met Graham initially, he told me that his original sort of inspiration for Mrs. S was Patti Smith, who's one of my all-time heroines. But thank you very much.
Okay, we have one more question, last one. Real quick, but it's going to be a quick one. Go ahead, get in there. Get a real quick one.
I'd just like to say, first of all, to start off, that there's no overestimating how much I love the show and all its facets. And just because we don't have much time, but my question was about the plot and Paul. And so I read in an interview that Graham said that Paul is probably undercover. And if that's so, is he really still like a nail gun Ken? And is he as uncooperative as he seems? Because it may be just Brett, but in the finale it seemed like he had a little more like pep in his step, and that he'd be because he's possibly going to be the only thing, or one of the things, if there's going to come up with Helena next season. I'm not sure.
Absolutely. I actually had it written in my contract that I had to wear berets sometime. Whether it's as a mime or a soldier, it doesn't matter.
As it turned out, no
one likes mimes. And Graham and John both did great. You know what? I will. Sorry, hold on to the tangent about berets there for a second.
Is Paul really what he seems to be all season one?
Never. Paul's never what he seems to be. You can never put your finger on any character in Orphan Black. I think that's what makes it so great. We keep you guessing the whole time. And that's one of the geniuses of the show and of our writing.
I'm sorry, I'd just like to add, because I haven't.
We got to wrap up. I'm really sorry. We're getting kicked out here. But thank you very much for the question. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.